In Luke's gospel, he shares a story about a tax collector named Zacchaeus. Now, Zacchaeus was hated, as all tax collectors were, because he was known for stealing from his countrymen, taking more tax than he should have taken and pocketing the change for himself. But Zacchaeus desires to see Jesus when he comes to town. But there's one problem with that, and it's that Zacchaeus is extremely short. So short that he can't see over the heads of the people in front of him. So he runs ahead of the crowd, climbs a sycamore tree, and waits for Jesus to come down so that he can catch a glimpse. But what happens when Jesus approaches is that he sees Zacchaeus up in the tree, and he actually calls out to him. And he says, I want to go and eat at your house. And the result of this meeting with Jesus is that Zacchaeus is changed. He repents of his past sins, and he actually refunds all the money that he had stolen in the past. The spiritual life is really no different than that. It's about putting ourselves in a place where we can encounter Jesus, where we can cross paths. The only problem is that many of us are too short, and the perception is that there aren't that many trees. But in actuality, there are lots of ways, lots of activities and practices that have been done throughout the centuries to allow us to put ourselves in the path of Christ. So this fall, we want to teach you some of those things. Because regardless of how good of a relationship or how poor of a relationship you have with Jesus, it can always be better. It can be fuller, it can be richer. And so we want to teach you some different trees that you can climb in order to put yourself in the path of Christ. Now, this is going to be a hands-on learning. We're not just going to teach you about meditation or journaling or confession, but we're actually going to put those things into practice with the hope that we would all grow closer to God, that we would be changed. Because when we truly encounter Him, that is the result. So I hope that you will join us on Wednesday night, starting September 7th, and that you too would be able to encounter God.